Hit play. Oh, this is pretty cute. Oh my god, yo, that just freaking, that just gave me goosebumps right there. The little guitar lick in the back. Hold on. Oh my god, I feel like I'm in the freaking back roads of Alabama, just staring across a sunset of a big ass cornfield in front of me. Holy crap. Okay, that was really cute. Really nice. Pretty simple instrumentation right there, but hey, sometimes simple is best, honestly. And you don't really need to do much when it comes to this type of genre. All you need is just great melodies, good vibe, and beautiful singing and playing, and that's exactly what happened here. So, really cool song. It's like a more relaxed version of what we experienced in the opening. The opening, it still had the same, happy feel to it, but it was a lot more embellished. It was a lot more complex, but this one is just like a nice vibey thing. And that's kind of, following the anime ending music like trend, where it's not as energetic as the opening. It's a lot more mellow, a lot more relaxed, and it makes sense because it's the ending of an episode. You don't want to be like extremely hype from an ending. That doesn't fit well. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I appreciate it. I don't know if it's gonna be something I'm gonna be adding to my playlist anytime soon, but I nonetheless appreciate it. The next ending theme we're gonna be doing is Aharen-san wa Hakarenai Season 2. Again, this is the anime that I only reacted to the opening because of Zutomayo, but let's see if this ending holds up. Oh, shoot. Yikes. I almost reacted to the whole thing without you guys. Okay, we're back. Yo, offered to give the tier 1 sub. Yo, thank you for the tier 1 sub, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's run it back again for the third time. I like her voice. Okay, little organ keyboard solo there. Nothing too pronounced though. Oh, I like that. I like the vocal mixing there. So what they did was, instead of like the regular vocals, they actually split it up and they put 2 different audios, to where they put one audio specifically for the left ear and then another audio specifically for the right ear. So you get some different mixing with the vocal backings. That's pretty dope. I like it. Pretty cute. Billy, huh? Very interesting. Okay, so here's two things I like about this. Number one, her voice. I can't really give you the specifics on why her voice is good, but it just sounds good. All right, this is a musician reacts. This isn't singer reacts. I can't really talk the specifics of how she sings good, but she sings good. I like the vibrato in her voice. The other thing I like is the use of bells here. Like I still don't know the official name for that instrument, but like a very like ding 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 ding, like a glockenspiel or something, or a marimba. I don't know which one it is, but the way it capitalizes on what's happening with the singing melody, I think that was a really cool. I think that's really cool taste in writing. The other thing I like are the little organ keyboards here, like the little organ keyboard solos. It's not really a solo, but it's kind of like a finishing off of the musical phrase that was being set by the singer. So pretty cool there. Pretty cool. Overall, I like the ending. I marked it down on the side on my notes to add it to the playlist later on. I would say it's more digestible as a song rather than Zutomayo's opening. Zutomayo was just like it was freaking like jazz break craziness, and that was the point. It wasn't supposed to be like a mainstream song. Like it wasn't meant to be like that. It was meant to kind of overwhelm you with just sheer musicality. And yeah, that was I think both songs definitely succeeded in what they were trying to execute for. So yeah, again, this is a pretty cute song, pretty fun song. Let's go on to the next one. The next ending we're doing is Apocalypse Hotel. Where is it? Where is it? I have it downloaded, right? Okay, yeah, I do. Let me mark it down here. Put it down playlist, and then Anne Shirley. I'll put Anne Shirley in the playlist too. Why not? Okay. Any plans to check out the new Blade ED? I didn't see them. I saw. I tried to look online for a new Beyblade X ending. Apparently, it came out in 2024, 2023. I thought it would come out this season. I guess not. Maybe I'll just have to look up on YouTube for now. Maybe hold off on the chat request for now. Did you watch their full concert on YouTube? What do you mean the full concert? I didn't check out the full concert. I did check out live performances back when I reacted to Zutomayo, like in like a full video. I reacted to Darken, Inside Joke, and some other song. But yeah, they were really good. This one is short. Oh yeah, 50 seconds. Hey, I'm not complaining. Hot take: anime ending songs are easier to listen to daily rather than anime openings. Interesting. Very. I think. I think especially for the last one we checked out, I would definitely agree with you because again, it's a lot easier to digest, a lot easier to groove to rather than Zutomayo's crazy jazz opening. But I think both have their ups and downs. Really, I think it just depends on preference and depending on the mood, probably. Like if you're really depressed, I don't know if like listening to Zutomayo's opening would be like the best bet. I feel like something more mellow would fit more, but yeah, again, it's just preference.
あなたに出会ったら毎日がとても短くなったちゃんとメイクも落としたし下を向いても笑ってた
I like that chord progression there.
忘れたかな花別れて身を残して心というものが生まれたのどこに行ったの寂しいよりも会いたくて死にそう
That's it? I felt like we still needed to. Okay, I need to listen to the full version of the song later because it felt like we were still like in the prologue of the song. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's dive a little bit into what this anime might be about. Okay, so we're automatically getting a diversity of culture here with the freaking sombrero and the whole get up there. We got like some, I don't know exactly, but we got some other ethnic Asian outfits here. We got a little Native American here. You got some UK. Shout out to the boys in it. And we got some. I don't know if this is. I'm not even going to try and associate that with a specific country because I'm probably going to get it wrong. But yeah, diversity of cultures, and I noticed a lot of robots here. So is that what we're doing? Like a little hotel filled with like an AI hotel? Would that? How would that work? I feel like maybe would that be an actual thing in real life? AI hotels. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But yeah, okay. Little 8-6 here, and I don't even know if she's a real human being. She might be a robot too, for all I know. Okay, send you a link to the full concert under the reaction live. Maybe I don't know. I can give you the premise if you're curious. There probably is. I mean, they give like 5-10 years. Definitely at least one we're gonna pop up. I prefer cracked EDs. Yeah, if you want to prefer cracked EDs, you listen to that Black Butler ED, bro. That Black Butler ED was crazy. There's a hotel with robot. Definitely a chorus missing in that cut. Yeah, it's only 50 seconds, so there's definitely a chorus somewhere in there. Again, gotta listen to the full version later, but pretty cool so far. Let me just put that in the done. So the next one we're gonna be doing is everyone's favorite anime. Everyone's favorite anime was it? Please put them on Takamine-san. Y'all better get ready. Hold on, let me actually no. Give me 1 second. I need to screen this first before I feel comfortable. Okay, no, it looks to be fun. All right. Okay. I feel like I'm at a casino. I'm about to roll dice. And I'm drinking wine. I think I like this more than the opening, I'll be honest. Playlist. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah. Oh, that flute is everything. Oh, yeah. I love the little improv endings there. Yeah, I love that. Add a little personality right at the end of the song. Okay, there's a lot to appreciate here. First off, with the brass section. The brass section and the woodwind section, too, is really nice. I love how I don't know what you call it, pan flute or some sort of wood instrument. Finishing off on a lot of the musical phrases there. That was really cool. I'm not sure if it's necessarily call and response, but there's some sort of, musical interaction happening between the flute and the other instruments of the song. So that's really cool. And also the brass sections. I just love brass sections. Man. It's such a great set of instruments, man. And lastly, I want to talk about that dude's voice. Dude's voice is like, got a lot of spunk to it, very unique, but it's also like a little bit nostalgic in a way. Like it's very fitting for like jazz and I don't know what you necessarily call this music, like cabaret type music, like rich people music, like the type of music that people in suits listen to while they're gambling thousands of dollars. That's what it sounds like to me. I think it's cool. I think it's cool as a broke person listening to rich people music. I feel like this is a new experience for me. So yeah, but what do you guys think? What do you guys think so far? Visuals do look like Domestic Girlfriend ending. I mean, the anime title is Please Put Them on Takamine-san, so you already know it's not exactly going to be a G-rated anime. So yeah, I agree. Great music, and hopefully this anime is better than Domestic Girlfriend. I hear that anime is trash, like goated anime opening, terrible anime. That's what I've heard, basically. Okay, so what else do you guys say? My for real, put it on my Spotify. Of course, I'm gonna do that too. Jazzy swing. Yeah, I love jazz, man. I love jazz. I can't play jazz. Like I'm not that good on drums yet, but hopefully soon. It should be fine. It should be fine until it isn't. Here's the thing. When it isn't. The second it isn't fine, I get banned on Twitch. So yeah, so I have to take precautions. So all right, the next one we're gonna be checking out is where's it? The next one we're gonna be checking out. Ooh, so this is gonna be fun. The next one we're checking out is Rock is a Lady's Modesty. I was actually considering watching this, reacting to this, but I didn't see like the reactions on YouTube were that popular. So I was like, I don't know if I want to stress myself editing and posting this when it's not even going to get that many views. But hey, if it's that popular, if it's popular enough, and if the anime turns out to be really really freaking good, maybe I'll react to it. I don't know. Ooh, that bass is dirty. Oh no, that's not a bass. That's just guitar. I take it back. We might actually watch this anime. Hold on. The plot is really interesting me here. Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, I like the call and response here. Yeah. Vocals are going off. I like the vocals. Okay. Bro, that's gonna be me. Give me like 5 years. That's gonna be me. I hope so. Okay. There's two things that I really like. One of them, the singing, obviously is crazy, but I like the diversity in vocals too. You hear how there was a lady in there singing who had a bit lower pitch on the register with her voice compared to the other female singers. So you got a lot nice some nice vocal contrasting here. The other thing I want to take mention to is how the drop was composed. Basically, with this type of rock drop, usually you hear a lot more like cymbals. You hear a lot more like noise, like you hear a lot of that. But instead, they substituted that with some like hi hat traps, with some trap hi hats. So it's like a different feel. Like all the rest of the instrumental writing is like similar to that of like a rock drop, but they actually switched out the percussion for a more hip hop percussion. So that's really interesting to me. So that's a real interesting choice right there. I'm curious to the reasoning on why they're doing that, but regardless, it definitely caught my attention. But pretty cool song. Me personally, I think I prefer the opening, but the ending is pretty good. Okay, the next opening we're doing is, let me check out. Ooh, Go Go Loser Ranger Season 2. I really like the opening. The opening was very fun. It was pretty in line with how openings for Loser Ranger are. Kind of like a little bit of crack, a little bit of a lot of chaos actually. But yeah, regardless, though, I like it. I like the openings. So let's see if this ending holds up. You know what I'm saying? Let me see the chat. Raspy voice. Yeah, there's a little bit of rasp in there. I didn't notice too much, but maybe I got to listen to it again. Yeah, there probably is a whole lot of rasp there. Bandmade. Okay. Can you send me the link to it? I'll add it to the playlist. I mean, I could just give you the title. I can just give you the title of the song. I could just give you the title of the anime. You can just look at the ending thing later. All right. I heard the ending doesn't fit the anime that well. Really? Interesting. Do you remember what the domestic girlfriend opening was? Yeah, it's Minami. It's Minami. I forgot the title of it, but it's like my favorite song of hers. What's up, Beretta? I miss you, boo. Just kidding. Okay, let's check out this ending. Crying for rain. How dare I forget the title? Shame on me. I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of my favorite endings, bro. This is touching me as a kid. Wait. Whoa. That sounded terrible. It touches me in the feels, and it makes me nostalgic as a kid. There, that's better wording. Holy crap. What the hell was I just saying right there? Favorite ending. This might be my, at least visually wise, this might be my favorite ending so far this season. Man, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, this ending low-key made me want to pick the show back up. But god dang it. You gotta admit, like, adaptation wise, like the story isn't adapted the best, but the openings and endings are so good. Where's Mary? She's gone, bro. She's gone. She got taken by a man. She got a boyfriend though. You know that, right? She got a boyfriend. So you can't be flirting with her like that anymore, dog. Sorry. The show's so mid. Damn. I kind of felt that too, not gonna lie. The first 4 episodes of the anime of season 1 were actually really good. I really enjoyed it. But then, like, the more I watched it, I was like, okay, it's not really for me. Crazy how that was the first RPG clip in 2 years. I lost Alice a 1v1 now. Well, good luck on that, bro. Good luck on that. I think the bassist wrote the song. I mean, that makes sense because there's a lot of great bass written in here. So, a little bit of bias as a bassist there. You know, writing some great bass parts. But hey, it's still a good song. I like it. But my favorite part would definitely be the visuals. Like I recognize so many of these game layouts. Like this one right here is like reminding me of like old Street Fighter and stuff, and that was awesome. And like a little bit of Mortal Kombat too. And the whole this selection, it reminds me of like Punch Out. Of Mike Tyson's Punch Out, the OG one. And this one right here, freaking Mario, dude. Come on, man. Mario. And then there was another part that reminded me of Mega Man. Where's it at? This one right here. Oh my god. Playing Mega Man 2, Mega Man 9. Oh man, this ending is really speaking to my childhood. I really appreciate that. And I got like a F-Zero portion here too. Where is it at? Where's this one right here? Oh my god, man. My childhood, dude. I love this. Okay. That was a really cool song. I mean, the song itself, it's a cool song, but I was paying attention to the visuals. I'm not going to lie, man. The visuals were too goated. Okay, so right now, I'm probably not going to add it to the playlist, but I got to listen to that again. The next ending we're checking out is Shoushimin Season 2. Game is game. Violet OSTs moved to tomorrow's stream. Yeah. I don't know. Actually, we'll see if we have enough time. But I plan on reacting to some auto music right after we finish the spring openings. So, yeah. I mean, given what we have on the itinerary for tomorrow's stream, I think we can probably fit some Violet Evergarden, because I'm planning on releasing the OST reaction on Wednesday, so I think recording it on Tuesday should be fine. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh! There's a lot to discuss after this is done. Little jazz section? Wait. This is insane. want more. I want more right now. I want more. Give me a part two. I want a season 2 of this ending, not the anime. This ending. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I want to talk visually wise first. Like the amount of like in real life shots kind of trip me up. I don't even know if this is like 3D or if this is actual telephone that they took a video of, but yeah, some of the shots are like from real life, so that was tripping me up. But apart from that, let's talk about the song. We got a lot of good stuff here. Oh, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Happy songs didn't click with me. Am I okay? No, you're depressed. You should probably see a mental therapist. Me too, to be honest. We'll go together. I'm just kidding. I like that they kept the live action animation visuals from season 1 AD. Oh, so they did that too from the AD. Okay, very cool. But yeah, regardless, definitely adding this to my playlist. Let's run it back. Let's run that back and try to deep dive a little bit onto why this song is so great. Okay. First thing I want to talk about that snare drum. That the way it's so like. I like how low tune it is. Normally with snares, especially with music like this, the tuning is a bit higher, so you get like a pss, pss, pss. So, but here you got a pss. So it's not really something you notice if you're not a drummer, but I noticed that. I like it. Gives a different taste to the music. Oh, I like that both the hi-hat and the drums and the bass are following and going off of what the singer is doing. So yeah, that's also a very valid strategy in writing music. Not necessarily writing counter melodies or writing things that are different from the singer to harmonize with the singer. No, you could probably just follow what the singer is doing and it sounds just as good too. So yeah, there are a myriad of ways of writing music. That's the great thing about it. The other thing I want to mention is like the genre switches. The transitions are so smooth in between, but it's still so sudden when they change from pop to jazz, and then they switch from jazz to J-rock. The transitions were so smooth, but it was still it still had my attention. It still hooked me. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit like a gospel trap. I don't know the exact name for this, but went from gospel trap and then to jazz. Like, who comes up with that? And also the guitar licks, yeah. See, that transition was so smooth, but the instrumentation is different. Yeah, this is really good writing. But yeah, again, adding that to the playlist. What do you guys think? So demure. Great commentary, bro. Appreciate it. Okay, the next ending we're checking out is Witch Watch. Bass. I like the polyrhythm with the bass and drum. What the? Hey, yo. Halftime. I love that. Yeah. Oh, no. Give me a breather. Okay, this is fairly upbeat and pretty hype for a anime ending, but I still like it. Okay, first thing I want to do is I mentioned it briefly, but I want to talk about this just a little bit. I like the polyrhythm that the bass and the drums were setting. So the drum was doing like a boom. Wait, let me listen to it again. Like boom, ka, boom, 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 ka. But then the bass was having a little bit more of a steady rhythm, like dook, 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 dook. So yeah, you got some nice variation there in the rhythm. I like that. And what other thing I wanted to talk about? Wait, what was it? I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. But regardless, really good song. That was a pretty cool song. I don't know if this is as chaotic as the opening. I definitely got to listen to the opening again. I know the opening was by Yoasobi, but I don't know if it was as busy as this, because this is a really busy song. The way the instruments are written, but pretty cool song regardless. What do you guys think? You need to finish watching this anime. I didn't watch it. I was considering watching it, but I had so many other animes I was gonna watch, so I ended up not watching it. But yeah. Ooh, speaking of animes that I'm watching, the one that I am watching at the moment, Kowloon Generic Romance. I really like the opening. The opening for this is like one of my favorites of the season so far. And it's saying a lot because we have a lot of bangers this season. But the opening for Kowloon Generic Romance has been my favorite. One of my favorites so far. Top 3 at least. Oh, run that back. Ooh. Has an oriental feel. It has an oriental feel, but it also got some urban industrial elements to it too, which, if you know the context of this whole story, matches perfectly. Because this is like set in the Kowloon walled city, which is like the epitome of oriental, urban, and industrial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I wouldn't say industrial, but urban for sure. What is this instrumentation? String? I need to know the name of that. Was the shh? I heard it in Yorushika Spring Thief, and that's like one of my favorite auxiliary percussion sounds. That was the shh. Where is it again? What's that called? I need to know. I must know. Playlist. I'm sorry I keep pausing, by the way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I love that instrument. It's one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite instrument in this song. And there's a lot of great instruments here. But okay. So, instrumental wise, I love the instrumental choices here. It fits perfectly with the vibe of this anime. Again, like a big oriental feel, but also a lot of urban aspects to it too. So, yeah, I'm really liking this anime. I need to watch episode 4 of this, because episode 4 dropped like a couple days ago. I need to watch that. But so far, the anime has been really good. I decided on watching the show because the title was Kowloon Generic Romance. Like, I watched like a documentary of Kowloon Walled City, and it was actually very interesting to me, the way all these people lived in such a compact space. And the second I saw Kowloon Generic Romance, I instantly knew it wasn't going to be generic. And watching 3 episodes of it, it definitely wasn't generic at all. It's one of those shows where it's best if you go in blind, and it's not one of those shows that gives exposés to you like so many different shows do nowadays. Like it gives you a whole freaking thesis lecture on how the anime works. It doesn't do that. It feeds like bits and pieces of the lore, and it's up to you to like piece together what's going on. So it's like a show don't tell type of thing. That's personally my favorite type of storytelling in an anime. So yeah, this has been really really good anime so far. That the city they lived in existed in reality. Yeah, it's crazy that people, it's crazy how it's crazy how people can adapt to like a lot of extreme uh, environments and be able to live in there. So yeah, but definitely adding this to the playlist for Shoresies. Let's go on to the next one. The next one is Sword of the Demon Hunter, another one of my favorite animes of the season. I need to watch episode 4 of this, by the way. I really like theorizing. Episode 4 is really good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil what the anime is about for Kowloon Generic Romance because, there's a lot to unpack, but all I'm saying is you got to watch it. Vibus anime is just cyberpunk? Really? Chime, huh? I was wondering if there was a more specific chime because like obviously chimes there's a lot of different chimes, but okay, I got research into that. But ending time.
いくつの夜を数えた君と歩いた道をたどればそれぞれにあったな物語どれもが心の炎明かり今君なしでも生きていく悲しみは強さへと満ちていくどこにいるのかもわからないがどこかで受け取ってくれたらいいあれから何年経ってる関係意外変わんねいない生活はつまんね来世
That pianist is going off right now, by the way. R&B? R&B vocals? そこにいないから届かないでも書き続けている物語千の夜を越えてはまた君と出会い千の音を届けてただ君を歌う生き出すことに日々増す想い綴ろう二人千が一夜尽きることなくて走り出すララララララララ That's evil. That's evil right there. If you watch the anime, if you watch at least episode 1, you would know that what they just did is evil, bro. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Also, shout out to this girl right here. Probably one of the most unlikable characters I've ever seen in anime in a very long time. In a very long time. I would put her up there with like Mahito. That's how bad it is, in my opinion. But yeah. I don't know. I think I might like this more than the opening. And the opening was really freaking good. First off, I like the mix of like ballad instrumentation with a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of mellow rapping in there. That's a cool fusion already off rip. But then we got some like R&B vocal stylings here with the lady following up with the guy. That was really cool. Yeah, it's like they're like introducing seemingly completely different genres into like a ballad, and I think the mix is really well done, to be honest. You hate this, I hate you. We all my homies hate you, bro. This is why Mary ended up dating another guy and not you, bro, because I wouldn't want to date you either, bro. The fuck, crazy ass. I'm just kidding. The last bit sounded like fireworks and Daoko Kenshi Yonezu. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it's a Kenshi Yonezu song, so I assume it's gonna be good. But Rob, I want you. Listen. If you're not 6 foot, you don't make at least 100K. I don't want you, bro. Listen, I want a man to spoil me, okay? And right now, you're not smelling like my tax bracket. Nah, you smell like $10,000 a year. That's what you smell like, bro. You smell broke. You smell like freaking Axe body wash, $5 body wash from the gas station, dog. Just kidding. Okay. What else are you guys thinking? Watched this anime episode 1, didn't really understand anything. Read the manga, then I understood. Really, I felt like I understood fairly well what was happening in episode 1 of this anime. But yeah, I recommend you guys to watch it. I think it's really good. It's like it's like a it's one of those things where it's like Vagabond in a way, where like wandering swordsman, it's like a wandering swordsman, just traveling Japan, slaying demons. It's I like the premise. It's really cool. Woman can be 6'2". Facts. Okay, but regardless, really cool song. The next one we're gonna be checking out is "Bye Bye Earth," season 2. She can carry you. I don't know. I'm pretty heavy, bro. I'm pretty heavy. I need to weigh myself again, but last time I weighed like 196. So she gonna have to be pretty strong, not just 6 foot. She gonna have to be strong if you want to carry me. Say SC, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Ooh, you little tease, you. Oh my god, I love when songs do this. They just give you the climax, just a little bit of the climax right at the beginning, just to let you know what you're in for. It's like a you guys if you guys watch my videos, you guys know that I add a little insert like coming up, right? Coming up, and I add something crazy in there. That's exactly what this song did in musical time, in musical terms. So that's really cool. What's up, Index? Oh, this is Asuka. Ooh, I look tasty. Like a Ronin? Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Oh, you just hold me off like that? Yeah, we definitely got to listen to the full version after that. Okay. There's a lot to appreciate here. My favorite instruments of this drop, and there's a lot of good instruments, but my favorite would have to be the drums, the bell instrument, and the piano, and the strings too. So 4 instruments. I like the drum pattern that the drum was doing is like on the floor tom, but usually I think if I was the writer for the drums, I think I would write maybe like a ride cymbal there, or maybe like a hi-hat to give a little rock ballad feel to the song. But really, like toms, like that's something I wouldn't have come up with. That's really cool. I definitely gonna put that in my head for later. But okay, the other thing I like is I love how the strings are written here. It's like in the cut, but in the little pockets, in the little like empty space pockets here and there, it like inserts itself like so assertively. That's really cool. And I like how the bells again, accentuate what's going on in the singing melody too. So very aware for all the different roles of each instrument. They're not just writing melodies just to put them in. They have a distinct role for each instrument. Like, okay, the string's supposed to do this, the drum's supposed to do this. Like very like intentional with all the musical choices here. So that's really cool. It's one of the few songs I had on repeat recently. I wouldn't doubt it. The vocal range Japanese singers have compared to the West is simply astounding, and I don't just mean Otto. Of course, there's definitely a whole lot of top-tier singers outside of Otto. I'm not going to be one of those Otto normies and be like, Otto is the queen of everything. There's other queens, too. Like, I'm fully aware. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, so I noticed someone said something about episode 1 of Sword of the Demon Hunter. You just missed the key moments and didn't understand why the main character was angry with her. For episode 1 of Sword of the Demon Hunter, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like even if you weren't paying attention to the full thing, like, I feel like it'd be pretty hard to miss why he was angry with her. I feel like that's pretty hard to miss. I feel like that was like one of the most important parts of the episode. But hey, definitely gotta watch it again, bro. It's really good. Okay. But apart from that, I like, visually speaking, I like how they're showcasing all the different characters. Again, I haven't watched the show, so I don't know if these are actual characters from the anime or if this is just like lore thing here. But if they are introducing all the characters here, it's a really creative way introducing them. And also, like, animation wise, it's probably much easier to do than if they tried to just animate different scenes with them. So I think this is, they're being efficient. And they're being both efficient, creative, and if you can do both at the same time, why not? You know what I'm saying? So really good song, pretty fun, creative visuals. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites so far. Okay, let me mark that down. I'm gonna add that to my playlist. Yes, they are characters. That's dope. What's up, RNJ? She is an empress, not a queen. Empress, empress, not just an empress. She's a level above empress. Okay, the next one we're doing is your Forma. So we got 3 months. We got 3 left. Yeah, let me add that to the playlist. Okay. Yeah, I can hear the auto. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hear the auto. Ooh, I love how that sounds. Yeah. Okay, she was definitely in her auto bag with that one, and I'm not gonna try and make too many similarities with her in auto because I know people in the chat are gonna be like, "Oh, you're just an auto normie." I'm sorry, all right, but you can't deny that it sounds very similar to what she does, and that's a good thing, right? If you sound similar to auto, I think that means you're doing something right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I gotta notice that there's friggin' little. What do you think? What do you call it? What do you guys call those things? Like you buy it from like street food, and it's like three meatballs here. It's like I've seen that in like Naruto and stuff. Like what is those called? It looks like it's just like the robot versions of these. And so is this gonna be like a sci-fi thing? Like, is this like a sci-fi show? Because I'm seeing some like futuristic parts here and there. Okay, but look, back to the song. Again, the girl's vocals really good. She really tried to find each and every single opportunity to growl, to insert her growl. And I like it. It really adds a lot of personality to the vocal performance and makes it more memorable to the viewer. So I'm not complaining. That sounds great. Okay. Let's continue on. The second thing I want to talk about is the arrangement of it. I like, another example of tension build and suspense. So what they did with like that little jazz section right there, it's really to catch you off guard and to also, try to build up to the seemingly climax of this song, but right at the end. See, and then they hold off. They pull back all the instruments. They hold off. It's like in a roller coaster. You're right at the top, and there's just like a brief second of just like you in suspense. That's what it sounds like here in music. So that's really cool. Yeah, really great song. One of my favorite endings so far. Definitely, again, adding that to my playlist. Okay, what do you guys think? Mystery show with sci-fi elements. Dongo, yeah. It looks like robot dongos, to be honest. It's 9 Lana. Okay, I don't know who that artist is. Good. I always love hearing new artists, bro. I don't want to just listen to the same thing over and over again. 9 Lana, underrated artist. I'm sure. Yeah. You hear Suisse? I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I feel like a lot of the top tier female vocalists always have some sort of like crack in their voice. You like Otto, Suisse, her. So yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's a trend. I think that's a good trend, to be honest. I feel like I feel like it's better to go crazy than to go too mellow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not complaining. You got to see this comment from Sleepy. Let me see this. Japan's really good at holding back, hence why the. Okay. By the way, regarding Otto, she seems to have an official carpet coming out on May 1st. Well, damn. I might consider getting it. Well, I don't know, because you're seeing me. You can't really see like the floor here, so I don't know how visible a carpet would be unless I could like maybe put the carpet on the side of the wall. I don't know. Speaking of which, once I start trying like making money from like Twitch, on YouTube, on Patreon, I definitely want to get more. I definitely want to get more like anime figurines and anime like figures here, because right here, if you can see, let me move the camera a little bit so you can see on the side. But right here, you can see a little bit of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and those actually aren't figures that I got for like the stream. Those are actually toys from my childhood, so they're not even actual figurines. They're just toys that I just put on there because I thought it'd be cool, because I'm so jealous of people who have like so many different merch and so many different figures of like different animes and stuff. I want to do that eventually, but you gotta start small, I guess. Yeah. Because of Otto influence inspiration, we about to get a heck of a lot of superb vocalists coming around. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining at that. If we more people like upping their musicality because of Otto, hey, perfectly fine with me. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got 2 more endings left. The first ending of the 2 we're gonna be doing is Two Perfect Saint. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how the opening sounded. I need to listen to the opening again, but I'll probably do that later. Lower tone. I like it. I love the guitars. Reminds me a little bit of Millet, to like the way her voice tone. Obviously, it's a little lower in the pitch register than Millet, but it reminds me of that. A little bit of tone, a little bit of cursive singing. I like it. That guitar's popping off right now. Playlist. Aimer. I hear that too. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's enough. Oh. I love how they just end it. Like, it was always, there's so much happening, and then they just, that's it. It's such an abrupt ending. Okay. Here's what this song does really well, and this is like personal preference really, but this is what I really like when like songwriters do this. They run back the chorus more than once. They run it back more than once. I hear so many like songs with great choruses, with great hooks, and then they just hold off until like the very end until they play it again, which is a bit annoying because like usually my favorite part of the song is with the chorus. So like, listen, I'd rather have them run back the chorus too many times than not run it back enough. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have it play like 3 to 4 times than play maybe once or twice, because I feel like you're just blue balling me at that point. 70% of the reason why I listen to songs is because of the chorus. The chorus is so good. So I really like that they ran back the chorus twice in a minute and a half. So that's really cool. And also, this woman's voice is freaking heavenly. I love the way she sounds, again, like a mix of Aimer, Millet, which is great comparisons to make, by the way. Obviously, she's her own artist, and calling her like a clone of Millet and Aimer is disrespectful. So I'm not doing that. I'm just making a similarity between the two. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and another thing I really like is like the little embellishments made by the guitars. Like you hear like the little licks the guitar is inserting here and there, like right at the end. Like a musical ad lib. You guys know, like sometimes with rap battle or like with rap performances, you got that guy in the back going, "Hey, hey, hey, bitch!" Like doing that. Like the guitar was kind of doing that too, but obviously in a more subtle way, more pretty way. But you know what I'm saying, right? Let me see if you can hear a little bit of that. See? Very subtle, but it's still there, and it really, adds a lot more substance to the song. Obviously, it took a while for it to pop up, so I was getting a little worried. I was like, wait, was I just hallucinating that part? No, it was there. It just took a while to get there. Okay. But regardless, really good song. Definitely adding that to the playlist. How many songs have I added to the playlist so far? 9. Bro, I am eating so good. I remember in Naruto Shippuden, I added like 31 songs to the playlist, and I did add all those songs to the playlist. I'm having a great time, but now we got 9 more songs into the mix. Come on, dog. This is great. Okay, EDs this season are so good. I mean, not just the EDs, the openings are so good, man. I can't speak for the animes, but the openings and endings have been really good. So I don't think it's disrespectful at all to make comparisons. Only natural to, yeah. I think it's only natural as a human to attribute like unfamiliar things with things that you're familiar with. Oh, that was a bar. Oh, that was so good. Oh, quote that right now. Okay, Cinderella Grey's my personal favorite ED this season. Yeah, that was a really good ED. My favorite EDs so far would definitely be. Let me see my favorite EDs would probably be. Actually, no, there's a lot. There's a lot of good ones. Probably my favorite so far would be Kowloon Generic Romance, Sword of the Demon Hunter. Takamine-san was actually a really good ending. And what are some other endings that I thought were really good? And Shirley was really good too. I like the Windbreaker one. Windbreaker one was good. I actually like the Windbreaker ED more than the actual opening. Maybe the opening isn't for me, but yeah, definitely the ED is something more up my alley. I think your Forma and Sword of the Demon Hunter for me. I need to listen to them a bit more, though. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's go to the last ending. Someone followed. I didn't see that, but thank you so much for following. Appreciate you. What we're doing is we're reacting to some more spring anime 2025 endings, and right after that, we're gonna be checking out interspecies reviews. So make sure you stay tuned for that.
遥かその先へ止まることなくさあ突き進め今がその時 Alright 思えばこんなにも遠くまで来たもんだな身の丈の子かばって君とまだ進行形さ容赦のない時の風に惑う一人
Oh yeah.
ゆっくりと重なりゆく人の影が人
Yeah, we might actually watch this anime. Hold on, I don't know. I can't give you exact reasons why I want to watch this anime, but for some reason, looking at this particular frame, I'm really interested in watching this anime now. Flow! Wow! Person commenting Flow, you were right. Oh my god! Wait. Wow, they added talk about the cultural diversity in this song. Holy, okay, I like that. This is a newer side of Flow that I'm not normally used to. I'm just used to peak J Rock from Flow, and honestly, I would have been fine with just peak J Rock because there's J Rock songs, especially from Naruto, are so good. But this one right here, again, new face from them. I heavily welcome this. Okay, let's talk about one thing I really like in particular. Like if you I don't know if you guys noticed it in your left ear, but there's like some little bit of that. I don't know if it was a bongo necessarily, but it was definitely some sort of percussion that they just put in there. And you didn't even really need to do that. It's just, just for extra detail, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they just really like adding some different percussion into the mix. So I really like that. Again, I don't know if it's a bongo or anything, but it still sounds, I love this sound. It sounds good. Why does it seem like this anime is illustrated by Merryweather? I don't know what that is, but I don't know. Sorry. Holy 2K Shonen. So far, I like the manga better. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about the actual anime itself, but the opening and the ending are fire. Where's the opening on Spotify, by the way? I looked freaking high and far for the anime opening on Spotify, and everything else was on Spotify. I couldn't find the opening for this on Spotify. Where is it? How you gonna take one of my favorite openings from the last batch we reacted to and not put it on Spotify? Why would you do that? That's cruel. Okay, this opening and the opening for Teogonia, two of which I really liked, they're not on Spotify. Put them on Spotify. Just kidding. But yeah, let me see. I know Sleepy Bappa said something. Let me read this back. How about when the chorus plays right at the end when the other verses are building up, like that final chorus? Is that an exception? And the chorus plays right at the end with the rest are building up the chorus. I'll say yes, because for choruses at least, the more the merrier. I think the opening for One Piece, the 25th opening for One Piece, the peak. I think it kind of did that too, and I think the Mrs. Green Apple's latest opening, the one for Apothecary Diaries, I think it kind of did that too. So I will say yes for now. Again, the more the merrier for me. But yeah, this ending better be on Spotify, or I'm gonna be very upset. Okay, very very cross. I'm gonna have some words with the manager about where the hell are these songs on Spotify, bro? Frustrating, I must say. But yeah, really cool endings. You got a lot of great songs here.